are experiencing the Kathryn Dunn Show. Please welcome Matt Capazzi, Greg Gorman, Eric Prater, Nick Stevens, and I am Kathryn Dunn. Hello, how are you? Tucker is also in the room, but he's not here yet. How is everybody?
Great.
Good, doing great.
And bloody-tastic.
Nice. So we started today a little late because something very important happened. I don't know if we should show it now or in a moment. What do you guys think?
Wow, the tension's killing me.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna
Maybe.
show it
Well,
now.
wait a second. Isn't that kind of a teaser, like a way to get people to keep watching?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Good
Okay,
idea.
guys. So stick around.
We should make it the stinger. We should make it the stinger of today's episode.
The stinger?
Yep.
Okay.
After the credits, like the post-credit scene.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
No way. It gets its own moment.
Fair enough.
All right. But did you
Yeah, we
bring your
should-
drink?
I did bring my drink, as a matter of fact.
All right, it's time for
Whine and Whisper Light ASMR.
some light ASMR.
What am I drinking today, guys?
Well, let's hear it.
Vodka.
It might have ice.
It does have ice. Can't confirm.
I think it's water and none of us whispered.
Yeah, that's what I
You are
was.
correct, and then it was did whisper.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, are we supposed to whisper? Or, I mean, like,
Yes. This is the part where we
The thing
whisper.
is dumb. So this is the worst part of the show.
Yeah. I'm taking a class on whispering.
Oh, good. Maybe you could teach us.
Okay, if someone sneezes in the class, they're kicked out.
As they should be. All right, now for this next bit. Where we ask you if you're aware and do you care? And this goes out to everybody. I want to know if everybody's aware and if everybody cares. So, does anybody know that Mark Norman was rushed off a stage due to a threat from an audience member?
Nope.
who?
Not
He's
aware.
a comedian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Comedian Mark Norman. All right. Does everybody know, and are you aware and do you care that Jon Stewart is coming back to The Daily Show?
Yes!
Yes, I'm aware of that, and I think that is
Yes!
awesome.
More Jon Stewart!
I like Jon Stewart.
Nice. Also check out The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Southwest Airlines flight attendant mistakes an ordinary passenger for Snoop Dogg. Are you aware and do you care?
I'm not aware, but
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it kind of makes you laugh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
New York City.
Gives me the giggles.
Yeah, a little bit of the giggles. If you saw him, I don't know that he looks like Snoop, but good for him. I hope he uses it.
I think I heard about it, but I haven't
Did he
seen.
about to first class, at least?
Should have been, right? I don't know. I don't think she did. Uh-oh. All right, New York City has installed new safety barriers, but there's mixed reviews. It's at 191st Street, and people are saying that it's more crowded when it's busy. You can walk around them, so they're not really safety barriers, and they don't even line up with the doors. Are you aware and do you care?
What's on
Yeah.
First Street that I need to?
Well, if there was like an emergency situation, I might care that the barriers don't work. But just for like every day, like, hey, let's put barriers on streets. Not really.
No, it's not on streets. It's at the subway.
It's in the
Oh.
station, like for the.
Wait, you're not talking about turnstiles? You're talking about barriers?
Yeah, like on the actual platform so that you don't fall. There's
Or
these
so
barriers.
Oh,
can't push you.
oh.
Well,
okay.
yeah. Then I do kind of care about that if it's about saving your life.
Yeah, if it's about safety, I mean,
Yeah. That makes sense. Are you aware and do you care that Pauly Shore is chatted with paparazzo at the Salt Lake City airport after Richard Simmons spoke out against an upcoming unauthorized biopic starring the comedian, The Court Jester? That's what it's called. And then Pauly Shore said that he loves Simmons, and I wanted to play him because people say we look alike.
The Weasel.
I actually saw that It's on Netflix. It's really good.
It is already.
Yeah. I didn't know it. I just randomly ran into it,
The court
but it's
case.
on there.
A short.
Yeah.
It was a short.
Yeah. I watched it. Yeah.
I was not aware, but I very much care that I can watch
Yeah.
Pauly Shore on Netflix.
Wow, the tables turned.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
Guys,
Yeah.
really spun this around on me. All right.
As
This
the
is like this is a
turntable
huge. I'm totally blown away.
I know, as am I, Matt.
Yeah.
As am I. My mind is completely. Are you aware?
Really
Do you
good.
care that Tyler Christopher apparently suffocated to death? He was a General Hospital actor. He died a little while ago, and people are like, "What happened?" He suffocated to death, and it's called positional asphyxia due to acute alcohol poisoning. Did you even know that that was a thing? Are you aware, and do you care?
Nope.
I mean,
You
I feel
know?
bad. I don't know the person, but I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I'm not
mean-
happy.
Look,
You know,
I
that
said
that
this
sucks.
every time we talk about people dying. People dying always sucks, but I wasn't aware. I know who that person is. My condolences going to his family, but that's all I got, really.
And I did not know that was a thing either. The asphyxiation thing. I didn't know that
Positional
was.
asphyxia due to
No.
acute alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, I didn't know that
Yeah.
existed. That term or that.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's basically you're drunk and in a position that somehow suffocates you.
Oh, like
Oh,
skunk
okay.
over maybe, and
Probably.
yeah,
I can't imagine. I don't know. Like.
yeah.
Wow, that's really bad. That's sad news though.
Well, I mean, I do know that whenever you're, intoxicated, your breathing does, well, not whenever you're awake, but like if you pass out or whatever, your breathing does kind of is shallower than normal.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess that adds to how easy it is to,
yeah.
whatever it was.
Hmm.
Sticking with the sad news, are you aware that Trixie from the Honeymooners has passed away?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware,
Yep.
but
It's sad.
Isn't that like the
Yeah.
last person from the Honeymooners to go?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, super sad timing as well. Adult film actress Jessie Jane also has passed away. Are y'all aware of that, and do you care?
Again, it's sad when anyone dies. I wasn't aware of it, but that's too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently she was in Entourage and some other things.
Oh yeah, she was.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that how you know her, Nick?
Wait a minute. I heard that
She was really.
I
Well,
actually did.
you're
I
right.
did. I actually did hear of a adult film actress that was trying to go mainstream. I didn't know her name.
Well, Tracy Lords also did it, and probably Jenna Jameson tried.
Yeah.
Tracy Lords. She was in. Well, I just know her from Roseanne, but
Tracy
She's
Lords
on
was in
Roseanne?
Roseanne.
if that's the same person I'm thinking of, she's blonde. She's blonde.
Definitely, sometimes, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do
I'm
some.
pretty sure she was on Roseanne. I know that there was a former adult film actress on Roseanne.
Well, this
So I'm
might blow
pretty
my
sure.
mind again, Matt. That's twice in one show.
Oh my
Speaking of
gosh.
Bad news. Are you aware and do you care that Vince McMahon has stepped down after an investigation? Apparently, he gave hush money to women. Also, he involved like defecation on women, and he was like basically using women as sexual.
Oh my God, Tracy Lords was on Roseanne. She played Stacy Flagler.
There you go. Yep.
Wait, you're talking about Vince McMahon from the WWE?
Yes.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
So what happened to him?
That's interesting about Stacy Flagler. I now need to see the episode and understand what the character is. That said, Vince McMahon, apparently he stepped down after an investigation because he gave hush money that he was giving to these at least 4 women to not talk about any of the sexual allegations against him. And some of that includes defecation on them, and he used them as sexual pawns.
Ugh, man.
I wasn't aware, but I mean, to be honest with you, it doesn't surprise me.
Is it possible to be unaware and disgusted?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't aware, but knowing Vince McMahon, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, he looks like a pooper. And now, ending on a high note, are you aware and do you care that E.G. Carroll has gotten $83 million?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow. You know,
Well,
I was kind of thinking about that, and like, Trump is a loose cannon when he talks, and I'm just wondering, like, why doesn't everyone else, like, that isn't a political candidate that Trump has talked about negatively, file a defamation lawsuit? I mean, he can't help himself. I mean, he just constantly does
yeah, he
that.
constantly
I mean,
says,
why doesn't anyone in New York do that? Like just randomly. Oh yeah, Trump said that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sue him.
Could you imagine if everybody he said something about actually did that? That would be
Yeah.
incredible.
Maybe
Why
a class
not?
action lawsuit.
That would be the only way to stop it.
that would be pretty much
Have you
all
been
of,
insulted by Donald Trump?
that would
Contact us.
pretty much be all of Congress.
Okay, guys,
And
time for a commercial. If
Excuse me.
you have personally been insulted or harmed by Donald J. Trump, please call 555 Tucker, where we will be handling a class action lawsuit against the man who has defamed and libeled and slandered everyone.
what was that number again?
555 Tucker. That was a commercial.
Wow, that
And now, and back to our regular scheduled Kathryn
Yeah.
Dunn.
I'll call back. Elevator music.
Yeah, have you been defamed, Aaron?
that's a huge chunk of change.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that could wind up in there. All right, speaking of people, let's switch gears into uplifting animal news. Yeah, Lane Vario's not here, but I've got some things to tell you. Okay, Lincolnshire Wildlife Park will integrate its eight foul-mouthed African gray parrots into a main flock, hopefully to dilute their swearing.
Wow.
Yeah, the foul mouth. I wasn't sure if that's.
I wasn't actually aware of
that meant something else.
birds.
So when you're at that animal exhibit, are you constantly hearing beep? Why don't you beep 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 beep?
There's a
The
trainer.
only animal cage to be censored.
I wonder how they learned those words.
They're New York parrots. What do you expect?
No, I'm saying from where did they what who
No,
taught them?
it's actually the other way around. Human beings learned how to curse from parrots.
Oh,
Before humans knew about parrots, they were very good. You know, they were great people. And then someone found a parrot, brought it into its house, and the parrot was foul-mouthed, and everyone's been cursing ever since, and it's just been going downhill.
damn.
I like this theory.
Yeah, I think that's where, and crows, we probably learned some foul-mouthed things from crows.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
By the way,
Yeah,
one of my
crows,
favorite
yeah.
about crows is a group of crows that is called a
Murder.
But on
Murder.
YouTube, it's called an unaliving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I don't think that can be taken out of context because we're referring
To crows.
to to crows.
I know. Who knows? All right, Lou, a hippo at the Florida State Park, had a hip-hopping 64th birthday. Hippo time! Hippos! Can you see
Wow,
that?
is that actual footage?
Yeah, this is actual footage of the birthday party.
That's incredible.
Nice.
Guess who else had a birthday party? Fiona, also a hippo. She turned 7 on
Wow.
1/24. She's not just so precious. Look, another hippo. It's the same hippo.
Wow. That's great.
Nice.
Yeah. Hippo time. So yeah, Ricardo, guys, check out Ricardo. Ricardo is improving. So that is the bull that was found on the New Jersey Transit. If anybody doesn't know who Ricardo is, he's at Skylands. Rats were trained to take selfies for science. If you want more information, we can Google it right now, or you can go on the Kathryn Dunn TKDS Uplifting Animal News on Facebook of all places. All right, elderly dog saved from shelter.
Wait, is that what's happening in animal research now? They're having rats take selfies of themselves?
I hope so, just to see like what's wrong with people. Like why?
Okay, so we have 20 rats. We're going to have them sit at a coffee house, and they're just going to be on Twitter the whole time, and we're going to see what happens.
What is the Twitter you speak of?
That would be cool.
Sir, do you mean
Yeah.
what?
Increasingly dumb things they would do for likes. Yeah.
All Are you a rat who was injured in an experiment for social likes? Do you feel that your content should have gotten more reposts? Call 555 Tucker for class action lawsuits against research facilities, especially in Texas. Whoa.
We found from our studies, that rats that have less than 5,000 followers tend to separate themselves socially from rats that have more than 5,000 social followers on social media. It was really fascinating.
That's a shame.
Wow.
That's an expert
That
opinion. Aw.
That's good to know.
Rats everywhere, clicking like, but not on your post. We can zhuzh it up with Rat Zhuzh. All right. Elderly dog saved from shelter serenades owner with gorgeous little singing voice. It's so precious. Check it out. It's also on our Facebook page. Wolves and eagles on a porch. You can watch that video. It's just, I said it.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
So what? The eagle's just sitting there and the wolves don't mess with it?
Yeah, it was gorgeous. It was just like this amazing. I want to live wherever that is for at least a day just to see.
Yeah.
Dog getting blessed in San Bernardino at the Fest of San Antonio. A hilarious facial expression, so do check that out. Really, I'm just describing things on the internet that I should be showing you, but I don't know the rules, so I'm not. Litter, no. Little dogs do actually live longer, so that's been confirmed by science, guys. Science is backing this now. They know why, and it was stupid, but like basically they get different illnesses and smaller dogs just live longer. I thought it was they were smaller.
I read an article on that, and they actually translated when a smaller dog is yelling at a bigger dog, because smaller dogs tend to bark, and they actually translated it, and it said, "Look, punk, I'm gonna live longer than you." That's basically what they say to bigger dogs.
Wow. I believe it. That is heartless and cruel, but I believe it. A man wins $4 million lotto, and he collects it with his dog, and he's going to donate some of it to animal welfare. And I love you, sir, if you're watching. Cool. I love you. And then they're coming this spring. 2 different broods of cicadas will emerge from underground at the same time in a rare synchronized event that last occurred in 1803. So, guys, that's kind of crazy. Broods of cicadas. Broods of them.
You happen to know in what part of the country?
All over the world. I don't know. Also,
the world. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got some vegan news for you guys. It's now Girl Scouts are gonna have some 3.
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah.
6 vegan cookies.
Yeah, I've heard I heard that. That's really cool.
So hopefully it'll oh, make me vegan.
It's always good to have options.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Mom. Welcome. Also, settle
Hello.
this
Hi.
petty shit. This is an early settle this petty
Hi.
shit. We've got another one for you later. Mom, love you. Welcome. A vegan bride uninvited all meat-eating family and friends from the wedding because, quote, we don't want to host murderers. Discuss.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow. I'm gonna
How-
go now. Bye.
That's some family
That
drama
seems-
right there.
Were they uninvited?
What?
How close to the event were they uninvited?
No,
Was this
really
like a
good question.
destination
20
wedding?
minutes prior.
Okay, so I'm glad that she sticks to her principles. That's a whole lot of That's a whole lot of wedding gifts she's not going to get. It's all about principle. She can do whatever the hell she wants. It's her wedding.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb, but that's my choice.
Yeah.
Quite
I don't-
interesting take.
I mean,
Here's why I think it's dumb. Not forget the wedding gift thing. That's why I think it's dumb. But more than that, when, for example, you go to a wedding and there's foods you don't eat there because you are vegan or you are whatever, or you have gluten issues, people make adjustments for that.
yeah.
So they ask, is there something, do you have any food allergies or do you have any food dietary restrictions? And you, as the host, would take care of that. So this is basically saying, well, if you have any of those, or if you eat anything other than what I'm telling you, go away.
No, she
Yeah.
didn't
Okay.
say that. She said we don't want to host murderers.
It's
Yeah,
it's
that's pretty
And
obnoxious.
double insulting them.
Yeah.
I like to imagine the husband eats meat. It's like-
Because on
I
the fly, she
do a
would
lot
know.
of things
it's like,
in a
what-
lot of
what-
languages. I have never been called to vinegar.
Wow.
It's like really okay. It's her wedding. She could do whatever the hell she
Yeah,
wants.
I mean,
I
But
imagine
to me,
something
it's
happened. Like something happened. She's like,
to,
"Fuck it, you're all uninvited, you murderers."
Somebody
well,
showed up
Kathryn,
with a box of chicken wings at the wedding.
just so
That's
we're
That's
clear,
why you're not
Kathryn
coming.
says that. Kathryn says that whenever she's down here and visiting in Florida, when we're eating, she calls us all murderers.
No, not out loud.
What?
So loud.
by the way,
Take that
Does
as
she
a-
whisper it?
No,
says
she whispers nothing. Have you not met
No.
Kathryn?
It wasn't light
don't say
Yum,
ASMR.
yum, yum, yum,
Lucy.
murderers.
You're like,
Yeah.
yes, excellent.
Okay, so here's my vote. Her wedding, she could do what she wants. Dumb choice.
Hilarious. All right, guys.
I think that
Go on.
I think that she should be I think that she should be tolerant and realize that there are other people that live differently.
In the
And
world.
yeah, so I think it's pretty. I don't know.
Yeah. I
yeah,
just saw.
yeah.
I just saw.
I agree. Like I feel the same way. Like I mean, she may not like her, you know,
Yeah.
stance on it or like her choice. I mean, is obviously. I mean, everybody has a choice of what they
Yeah.
eat or don't eat. But like you said, I mean, she should be tolerant of other people's choices. And
The murderers is a bit much.
Yeah, it's dramatic.
yeah, yeah.
But
Mm.
not
Bit
inaccurate,
much.
and that's the important part. But also, I
You
think that,
know,
like,
still,
Well,
Well,
no.
technically,
Says it out loud. Says it
I
out
just want to
loud.
say, I just want to say, technically, they're not murderers because the food that they eat, they didn't
Hmm.
personally do.
Murder it.
Yeah,
right, but
No,
like if Manson
A
can
very
go to
good
jail for
point. A
what
very
he
good
did.
point. Yeah.
Eric, I
Okay.
was not gonna say that, and thank you for
Okay.
being the one who
Here's
said that.
here's the thing. We were just watching a commercial here with mom, and we were watching something else, her pimple popper or whatever the hell she was watching. But anyway, and on this, they had a commercial for like a bachelor, but it's not a bachelor. You're going to a farm. The farmer is looking for a bride.
Oh yeah, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I know this one.
Okay,
Robert
okay.
Goldman
But
or
in the
whatever.
commercial, there's a woman there who has tried out and who wants to go to this farm. But I'm vegan. What the
Yeah.
hell are you doing applying on this show? You don't know what they do on farms?
Yeah, they
Right.
grow
And
stuff.
then yes, and then my mother said, well, she could feed the chickens. I go, yeah, so they can fatten them up
Mm-hmm.
or
You
No,
milk
can
the
feed
cow. I
chickens
said,
to the dog.
and then I said, to milk the cow what they have to do in the milk in the dairy farms, right? And she's like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I said, okay.
but
So
tell her.
just
Tell
so we're
her. It's
clear,
important to tell people.
she knows. She
What do
knows.
they do?
She knows. They take the baby away so the mother could have milk. I got it. I got it.
And that's why dairy's bad. You heard it here. All
Okay.
right, guys. Now it's time for Tattle Tales, where we all talk shit about our pets. What's Mishka
So
up
this
to?
morning,
Okay, go on, Nick.
Mishka's a biter. Go.
so this morning at like 2 in the morning, I wake up and I realize that my bedroom door was open and one of the cats was passed out on my bed, and I did nothing about it. I was like, "It's 2 in the morning." I went back to sleep.
That's good. That means they didn't want to eat at that point.
Aw.
Why, you don't let the cats on your bed?
Like none of the cats that were actually like coming. My cats they usually come into my room.
Oh, okay. No, I have to make my bed big enough for my cats because that way I can have some space. So my cats rule my house completely.
It's their house. How is
Oh.
Mishka? Other than a biter, what is he biting? Everything?
The feet, he loves feet. Whatever. If you go to pet him, the feet, he bites. He's playing. I mean, he's just playing, but that's his way of playing.
yeah.
He's a biter. So yeah. The dogs come over. Catherine, my brother has two big dogs. One of them is a big retriever doodle, whatever they call it, something doodle. and not a labradoodle, but the other one, a golden doodle. Golden doodle, that's it. And this one is just like a big walking Wookiee rug. And so she doesn't care about anything. She can't do very much. It's very difficult to get her around because she's having her back pains and stuff. But the other one, Riley, who's a beach dog, is so afraid of the cats. And it's so funny. But the dog is so afraid of the cat. So if the cat moves, the dog's like so afraid. It's cute. It's actually funny.
Oh, I thought the cat didn't
Yes,
like the
and
dogs.
the cat is fine. The cat is looking for dogs. The cat grew up with Trixie, for Christ's sakes. Has no problem with dogs.
Yeah, but I thought he
The
really
cat does not
liked
have a
them
problem.
when they came.
He used to because they wanted to play and they were rough. It was Callie who wanted to play with him, and he's like, "Oh, go away. You are too big. I don't want to play with you." But when Trixie came, he ran after Trixie. It was the complete opposite. It was the complete opposite. So it's not like he's afraid of dogs, and he's getting older, so he don't want to bother.
What a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Eric, how are your cats?
They're good. They're good. They just pretty much lounge around all day. Um, although one of my cats, I think I may have told this or said this before on the show, but one of my cats, pretty much on the dot every single night around midnight, he for some reason gets the zoomies and he just wants to go from one end of the house to the other, you
They're
know.
nocturnal. Cats are nocturnal animals.
Yeah,
When the
but
when
I
the
think
boys
it's
were little, yeah, when the boys were little, I'd be downstairs and all I could hear upstairs is boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what are they knocking down now?
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, but I find it interesting just because it's like, like I said, pretty much on the dot midnight every night. It's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I find interesting that he for some reason knows that it's midnight and then he has to just run around like crazy.
Like the clock strikes midnight and he turns into a
Your
little
cat might be a lunatic. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Hence
Greg
the
has
word.
no animals, so what's that
Oh,
about?
oh, it's so nice. I just
Yeah. I'm
wake
gonna
up in the
find
morning,
out.
feel like it. Just look at my savings account, all that money
How dare
piling.
you? You hit me with the words. All right. And I will say that my little kitty cat has been sleeping with me more and more and more, and she's like all up on me all the time. Doesn't let me out of her sight. Very little lonely lady, and so am I. All right. Now we've got something amazing. Matt, do you want to tell us what it is?
Yeah. My niece has got Mitzi a little cat cave. And she likes it. So she's taken to it.
So
That's cute.
what is it? So Matt, what exactly is a cat cave?
Well, like a
It's a
cat cave has a crime computer, and it has a really fancy car with a cat signal painted on the side of it. And there's actually a butler. So cat caves are actually pretty cool. And there's a pole, and on top of the pole is a little cat mansion. And the cat actually has alter egos. During the day, the cat has days and nights. I don't know. For most of the time, the cat is a wealthy millionaire, but then sometimes, when necessary, the cat becomes a vigilante. So when you get your cat a cat cave, you really sign them up for a lot.
A millionaires, to be clear. Yeah. All right. So that's a cat cave. You all saw it here. And now it's time for.
Ooh, that reminds me.
And the word to get started is Catman.
No, 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 no.
That reminds me of who is it? The Steve Miller Band. I don't know the exact name of the song, but it says like he mentions Kathmandu in the song. That's what
Steve
it reminds
Miller
me of.
reminds me of another great song by them, The Joker.
The Joker reminds me of Batman.
Yeah.
Batman reminds me of when I first moved here. The keys that I got to my rooms because I wanted like something specific. One was the Bat Cave, key, and the other one was the Fortress of Solitude key. And that was what I used when I had those doors. I took the doors down since.
The Fortress of Solitude reminds me of the place where Superman's Winter Hideaway, where it's all crystals. And if he puts one crystal in, he sees these like secret messages from his parents.
Winter Hideaway and crystals makes me think of Florida and doing yoga there and how fun that was.
Florida reminds me of where I'm from, like going to the beach and walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Orlando. Florida reminds me of palmettos and mosquitoes and shopping malls, big shopping malls.
Have you been to the
Shop.
Millennium Mall in Orlando?
Hello, it's called the Mothership.
That reminds me.
Ah, damn it.
What were you gonna say, Greg?
We live right near Millennia.
I don't know.
No, Millennium's really nice.
Yeah, we live
Like,
right
I
near
go
it.
there and walk around whenever I'm in Florida.
Yeah, we live right near it. We live right near it, and it's otherwise known as the Mothership.
Yep.
Wow. So is that mall like at the end of the world gonna fly into outer space?
Yep.
No, that would be the one in Minnesota.
Is that the biggest in the world?
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
one that's so big it's like half
Got
the
a roller
state.
coaster.
I can't
It's
believe
got
nobody
us.
told me about this. Okay, so at the end of the world,
huge.
we're supposed to go to shopping malls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yes.
I've seen every apocalyptic movie, and that's what they do.
That's how you
Okay,
get
all right.
raptured.
Oh
I'm glad we
yeah.
had this
Also,
talk.
there's a really good restaurant at the end of the world, and if you get that reference, you've read a lot of good books.
Wait, what? Say it again.
There's a really good restaurant at the end of the world.
Yeah, haven't read the book.
Oh, is that
I
Zen
think I know
and
what
the
you're
Art of
talking about.
Motorcycle
but-
Mechanics or something?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hitchhiker's
Yeah.
Guide to the
Yeah, that's
Galaxy.
what I was thinking.
One of the books in the Hitchhiker series is
Oh,
called
okay.
The Restaurant at the End of the Universe.
Oh,
Oh, but I do like your guess, Matt.
yeah. And
Yeah,
I
my
think
guess
that
was good.
on the last day of existence, they're probably gonna have really good sales at the mall.
They should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because money's
exactly.
gonna matter.
It's the last day. I mean,
Because money's going to matter. It's like when I was watching Titanic and the guy cared about the money. Let me give you money. It's like, seriously, I'm going to die on this
Yeah.
ship and you're giving me money.
yeah. I wouldn't care about money. I would just care about getting out of there alive.
Would you
Mm.
steal a kid to do it?
Don't
do
know.
what?
Be in that situation and figure it out.
Yeah, I don't ever want
Those are those things. Those are those things you would never know unless you were in that position.
Yeah.
Because it's really easy to say, "Oh, I wouldn't do that," and "I wouldn't do
Mhm.
that." You don't freaking know what you would do till you be in that position.
I
Yeah.
pretend to be a kid.
Yes. No. Says someone who was on a
Maybe like a
sinking
really
ship.
big kid that looks like an adult. I'm
And now
12, I
it's
swear.
time for
What now?
Nick has a letter today, so please read from the mailbox or mailbag.
Hold
And
on,
just to
I
be clear,
missed
this
it.
is where we bring you a completely random and anonymous couple's gripes, and we have you settle it. There's no right or wrong, but like, whose side are you on?
Hold on, trying to find the letter.
Oh my God!
Can we
who
settle
knew?
I need to
whether or
word my
not there is a
question
mailbag?
right.
There's a collective mailbag. It is right here to my left,
See that, Matt? There is
right
a
under.
mailbag.
Okay.
Settled.
So
Letter says.
the letter says, these two people apparently had decided to get together today, in fact.
Mm-mm.
This is hot off
And
the presses.
Oh, the letter came in today. Wow.
the
Okay.
letter came in fact,
Express.
today.
This show is very much in the now.
And it says, and I quote, I'm sorry for the late reply. I've been thinking lately that I not think that a romantic connection with you.
That what
You're
way?
very nice, and I've enjoyed the time that we have spent together. I don't want to waste your time searching for the right person for you, but I do want to be your friend.
Okay.
Wait, can you? I missed
Wait,
the
Back up.
first
so
part.
who
Back up,
left
back
5
up,
food
back
on
up.
who?
I missed the first part of the
Yeah,
letter.
back up.
Yeah, read it again.
But base. Okay.
I have been thinking about this, and sadly, I don't feel a romantic connection with
Oh,
you.
okay.
You are very nice, and I've enjoyed the time we have spent together. But I don't want to waste your time in searching for the right person for you. But I do want to stay your friend.
Mm.
Okay.
And further down in the letter, it says, "You're a great human." And even farther down from there, it says, "And I feel pretty guilty, but I don't want to waste your time."
Does that ever
Okay.
actually work out where they actually stay friends?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
because I mean, if someone did that to me, I would be honest. Obviously, I would be like let down, like I would be heartbroken, and I would be kind of, to be honest with you, kind of offended. And even though I would say, yeah, cool, we could be friends, I just think that over time, me and that person would drift apart. You know.
Well,
Yep,
I have
same.
a question. I have a question
Mm.
because you see, I kind of see it slightly differently. But here's the question that I have for that. This person that sent the letter, for example, the recipient, did the recipient see that person only as somebody for a future relationship, or as also just a good human being that they might want to keep a connection with?
Um, Unknown.
Okay, because that's also the crux of it, because basically, I don't find it so bad. In which way? I find it hurtful to receive that. However, I don't find it so bad because it's a lot worse if you have your hopes built and then you find out down the line, yeah, this ain't never going to happen. So
Mm.
don't
Yeah.
have your hopes up. So, in a way, I think there's honesty to that. And I'm
There's
all
a
for
also letter
honesty.
that there's another part that right above that part that says we've only been out like 4 times. So
Okay.
Mm.
So fair.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, I respect the
It wasn't a
person.
lie. It wasn't leading anybody on.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah,
giving false hopes. There's
Mm.
a level of honesty there that I have to say, as hurtful as it is, I'd rather have it now than later.
yeah,
I, I,
I feel the
I
same.
think if the person that wrote the letter was Batman, I would totally understand it because dating a vigilante would just be really difficult. And I think like Batman was kind of like, I just want to save you. I just want you to have a normal life, because my life, you know how sometimes people have two sides, you know. So I really think that
think
I think Batman was doing the person a solid.
And that
I
person
I
being Selena
I,
Kyle.
I'm with
I
the did a solid, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the person's honesty, and you're like you said, I would rather have the news given to me sooner than later. But
Exactly.
yeah, it is obviously it's hurtful, and
Yeah. I
I
mean,
just
it's hurtful,
yeah, I just don't see
but the hurt would be so
them.
much more later.
Yeah, it would hurt way worse later. Um, as far as staying friends with the person, I don't know. I mean, maybe um
Well,
after
that
I get over the hurt, like I could try to
Well, that's when you
reconnect.
have to go to were they interesting enough, and the recipient would have to answer this question. Were they interesting enough that you might want to spend time with them, knowing that nothing will come of it other than
Yeah,
just a budding friendship? And if
yeah,
the answer to that is yes, then they've actually made the right choice.
Well, if the person that received the letter was just playing the field, this letter would actually be a relief.
Exactly. Yes,
So
Emerald, I think,
it really depends on the motives of the
yeah,
two people, like
yeah,
how they viewed it. Like,
I
was
think
was it
for
just
me,
fun for one person?
yeah.
It really depends on a lot.
Was anyone taken for a ride? Is my question.
Mm.
yeah.
And
Like
if
maybe
and
the
if nobody was being used, then it was such the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, the recipient could have taken it, like, take, like if you said that they had gone out 4 times prior, maybe the recipient had a different idea of what the other person's intent was, maybe, and or the author, I don't know. I mean, maybe they had intentions of, maybe wanting a relationship with this person, but they maybe thought about it and thought, well, maybe we're better off as just friends, so I should let this person know now, because I don't want to, because we are friends, and I don't want to hurt this person, more than I know it's already going to hurt. So if there's anything I can do to remain friends, or salvage the friendship, then that's what I want to do, because I do want to stay friends with this person, even though I know this news is gonna hurt them.
Also, the person that wrote the letter might be trying to get votes to become class president. So that person might have been leading the person on, and all they wanted was a vote.
Yes,
That could be true too.
Poignant. I would say that, like, there is no friend zone, and that I don't understand why people get mad when they're like, "Oh, now we're just friends."
I know. I have a
Why do you
friend.
say there's no friend zone? Yes, there is. I'm sorry.
Cause
There is a friend zone, Kathryn.
fine.
I mean,
I've had friends that are male and they are straight,
No.
and
Friend zone is
and
this thing where people are like, "I should date this person because I want to," and like, "Oh no, she put me in the friend zone."
The friend zone is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
very.
that's my hot take. Um, you know,
I just want
so
to say that.
your thought is all males, straight women. There's no such thing as a friend zone.
I think people should be able to be
Oh no,
friends
I
without
think that
being
there is.
put on.
oh no,
I think the opposite sex can be friends with each other. I mean,
agree.
I'm friends
My
with a lot of females,
one of my
but I can say this: I am the president of the friend zone. That's all I gotta say.
eh, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my hat in the ring in that election. What do you think, Tucker? What is your thought here on the
My
matter?
thoughts on the friend zone are, quite obviously, there's an election season. Now, time for the debate. As president of Friend Zone, what do you consider your most important Nick Stevens? You have 1 minute.
I'm gonna go ahead and cede my time.
Ooh, interesting. Now, Eric Prater, as incumbent, is that the word?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Same question.
Well, can you please repeat the question there, Tucker?
No. All right. So the debate is
Debate
over. I don't
over.
know who won.
Okay,
Hard to say. Now
I'll
it's
get back to
time
you.
for Ask Mom with Lucy Dunn, where you get to ask my mom anything you want.
I got lots of opinions about everything.
Hey,
About the
hey,
friend.
Lucy, would you
Yes.
explain the Pythagorean theorem to me?
No.
I don't know math, but yeah.
Is that a squared plus b squared equals c squared?
I think it
Can
might
you
Yeah,
be.
please explain
No
quantum
idea.
theory to me, please?
I can tell you where Pythagoras had a school though, because I was there, but that's about it.
that's actually super cool.
Shaped like a
Pythagoras from the island of Samos. He had a school there, and people would go to learn his theories, and they weren't allowed to speak.
That's
Mm,
amazing.
No speaking. No speaking.
no speaking.
Talk about no nerds before nerds.
All right, Nick Stevens, you have to go because your computer is about to die, which is a sadness. So thank you for coming and stopping by. Bye.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any more
Hey.
questions for my mom before we move on?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yep.
How's
Yeah.
Florida? I don't know.
Florida, still here. Haven't gone to the mall today. Packing. Today is packing day. Tomorrow I leave.
Oh.
So getting ready to pack it up. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I interrupted packing so I could do this.
Is your condo done?
Condo, oh, my house. It's not a
Your house.
condo. But it is. And the next time on Sunday, I will give you all a guided tour.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice.
Is it still a secret?
Well, for here, they just know that I had the house painted. They have no idea I've added a room.
Amazing.
Or I moved my kitchen.
Well, if they're watching the Kathryn Dunn show, they should know.
Yeah, who
Well,
the
they will now.
They know now.
Really, it's just my brother and sister-in-law and this side of the family, but my mother knows. So I mean, everybody else knows that's there. It's just them, and only because I want to surprise them when they come.
Which is very cute. All
Mhm.
right.
So that's the only reason.
That was Ask Mom, and now it's time for.
On this day in history, nothing was solved.
With Matt Capazzi.
Oh wow. I'm just looking now. All right. So on this day in history, in 1933, the name Pakistan is coined by Chaudhry Ramat Ali and gradually accepted by Muslims in the Indian subcontinent, who use it to push for a separate Muslim homeland in South Asia. I mean, you guys knew that already.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
that's not a nothing was solved. That's a whole lot of shit happened afterwards because of it.
I have a
That name
special.
was on.
I have a special request, just because. Could you do a on this day for tomorrow? Like, because we're not going to be here, obviously. But I'm just
theoretically. I mean, I take my segment very seriously. You know, I do this with a lot of conviction, and I can only do on this day.
Oh.
You know, I mean, I have my beliefs, I have my core, and I'm sorry. You know, it's
I respect that.
Carpe
you know
diem.
anything about the 29th of January that you gotta tell us, Eric?
Well, I do know one thing.
What is it?
That it is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So that's why I was asking, well, like, you know, I wonder what happened on this day back in January 29th, you know.
Well, there you go.
29th, 19-something, Eric Prater was born. Woohoo! And nothing was solved? No, wait, hold on. Something was
No.
There was still strife in the
Nothing was solved.
What?
Yeah. All right, Eric, do you have any parting words?
How the world could be a better place if everyone would respect each other's choices and not kick people out of weddings because, you know, they don't eat or because they eat meat.
I thought that was a choice that you were going to respect.
I mean, it's a choice. It's a choice.
That, Eric.
It's certainly a choice.
I mean, you know,
they're paying the price for their choice.
I'm sure they are, but they're also like saving the money on the plates. I don't know.
I mean, my main point though, I just threw in the wedding thing, but my main point is, yeah, just I mean, I think that everyone should, you know, be respectful of each other's choices, even if they don't agree.
Yeah, like a choice to uninvite all the murderers to your wedding.
That is a choice.
That is a choice.
Calling them murderers may not be the right thing to do, however.
Though. It is a choice. voices.
Now, that's an opinion.
Yeah.
That's true.
This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. You've all been amazing. If anybody has any plugs, now's the time to do it.
I have a podcast on Spotify called Matsy's Podcast. You should check it out. Good luck finding it.
Yay! I love that. Yeah.
I'll give a shout out to Aveus Sanctuary in Austin, Texas.
Also, Farm Sanctuary and Woodstock Farm Sanctuary and Skylands and all of the sanctuaries, guys. Find your favorite and send them some money. Join them. Become a member. All right. This has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. You've all been amazing. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.